Hi guys, and welcome to part 2 of 5 fucking parts of MSD episode 11, where these two are going to battle now. But of course first we're going to be seeing them wake up and all that stuff, so you know. And I don't think I need to mention anything. Let's just jump right into it. I can't remember, I just woke up, seeing that it's done. What am I saying? Here you go.
And twice says Scarlet. Scarlet?
She says nothing. Go on.
I'm sorry I didn't know that your past was so tragic.
Let's just forget about it now.
Okay. And I'm sorry that you had to bring it back up again. If we wouldn't have figured out how to stop Jaren from panicking.
Let's just say he reminds me of when I was 16, and drop it. Then she gives that aura a little bit, like she's finally turning to her normal self now, because that was a slight break of her shield. Fucking showing you guys a different side of Scarlet that she hides. Hi.
Yeah, by the end of the day, she just looks down and says, "Okay, I'll drop it." And
plus, don't you need to check on Shadow's friends?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And she just walks away. And yet, as she was walking, she just puts her hand on her shoulder and just smiles as she's walking away.
Okay.
She's smiling, not looking at Scarlet, walking away. Basically, she's just like...
I hope you reward fucking Scarlet for a fucking bizarre point for opening up like this, Jesus.
When Twilight was just walking down the hall, she said in her head, I didn't know how bad Scarlet's past was. Maybe I should try and help other people to make them not see the bad side of things, but the good side of things. 'Cause Shadow, he scattered that thing that's inside of him. I think Shadow really needs his friends around him some point now. And also, I'm the only one who ever cares for him at this time of the morning. I'm guessing that's why Alpha had to say that to Lindsay. Because if he didn't say all those words to Lindsay, then she wouldn't have broken and think herself sorry of herself and shut Shadow out for everything else. So, if I could help Shadow in a way, this could give me a chance to make him change, that at some point he will try to see that there is more than just... He's not alone anymore. He's got friends around him. She was just smiling. And she's thinking about saying, what am I doing? Such a dummy. Shouldn't be thinking about the future like this. What's wrong with you, Twilight? Oh, Lindsay. Didn't say you there. Yeah. I just thought I just might come in and check on you. Or something. You're looking how, you're checking on Shadow's friends? Yeah. Surprised they're all three of them are still asleep surprised those two girls are still asleep next to Silver on the couch. Yeah, I'm just thinking about something. You're thinking about Shadow, aren't you? Yes.
Well, more than that, I hope. Like, fucking hell. Holy shit.
Yes, I am. Basically.
And Jaren, I would hope.
And Lindsay said, I apologize. What? What are you apologizing for? At the end of the day, when you were just on the floor next to Shadow when he was about to get locked up, I was scared. I was just scared and afraid. I didn't know what I could do to save him in this point. You may think that I was abandoning him, but I wasn't. He's my brother. I regret that thing is still inside of him, trying to take control of him, but at the end of the day, I want him to change. I want him to be more than just what he was back in the old days. Because I did hear about what happened when people keep on confirming him to the Black Beast.
In school.
I couldn't bear it. I just didn't want him to be like that ever again. But I know that thing of his that probably might come back in the near future. And it's coming back now. But there's no way for him to control it. If there is, I will try and find a way to help him, but I can't. Because I'm scared. I'm scared of what my brother would do with this power if he ever does find a way to control it. Maybe he will save us, may cause a few damages here and there, but I don't want him to think like he's alone in this.
Just in case you're lost, guys, the Black Beast is when the Rainbow Drug took control of his Act 1 back at school, causing chaos and stuff like that. Nothing to do with his Act 2, because he never had an Act 2 at school. It's basically about the Rainbow Drug taking over him, making him do crazy things. Being called Black Beast. That's what they're talking about.
I love him too much. And then Lindsay. And Twilight ends up hugging Lindsay. Lindsay. Look. We both don't know what to do in this thing. I'm glad you're not shutting your brother out. Because it made me think like that it makes me think like you were a little bit. But you weren't. To be fair, I've had my doubts. But Lindsay, there is still something that I still should do to you, for Shadow's sake. Oh, what was that for? That's for telling me about the engagement. But still.
Hello?
But this... He hugs her. This is for apologizing for telling me that you should not shut out your brother. Because at the end of the day, he's your brother, and you should be trying to help him some point. We all need to help him. And I think Alpha thinks the same way, as we all do. Thank you, Twilight. And I'm sorry about telling you about the engagement. It's okay, but next time just make sure to not do it again in the near future. To other people if they're getting engaged. I'm glad I chose Amir's. I'm glad Shadow chose you to be my sister-in-law.
And is she gonna tell her about Jaren?
So, is Jaren okay? Let's just wait and see.
What, she doesn't need to tell him, she could tell her.
But let's just let... I don't want to say, because it's a little bit too much, gonna be making someone mad at me, and it more than anything, if I say it. Yeah,
I'm not telling you a damn thing if it will make him, if she's even paying attention or not.
But at the end of the day, and Lindsay, about Scarlet, we should give Scarlet a chance. Besides, she's not that bad once you get to know her.
And about Durin?
And about Jaren, he's fine. He's just going through the motions. But some point. But let's just say something. Let's just say Scarlet helped him out. Okay? Wow. Plus, I don't want her really like banging my door and saying,
"Don't tell them." Why did you?
Don't tell them again. Hey, Lindsay. Yeah? Are you letting your hair a little bit grow for a second?
I'm not changing things.
Oh, I'm guessing you noticed. Yeah, I am letting it grow a little bit, but not a lot. Because, to tell you the truth, I do like myself having a little bit of long hair, but not a lot.
Another change of fucking conversation very quick.
Because I did have long hair in the past, but it kept on getting in the way. You need some help with your hairdo. I can help you out.
What are you doing?
Maybe layer like a little bit of a, like a hair bubble. Yeah, maybe.
Did you forget who's drawing this?
Do you want me to give you like a little hairs design layer? Yeah, sure. If that's okay with you, Twilight. Because, to be fair, I don't like my hair getting in the way of my face. Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, it's gonna take them a long time for them to wake up anyway. Why don't we go and do it now while we still have a chance? Lindsay goes in her room with Twilight. How'd you like it, Lindsay? It looks good. I have to say, you're a good hairstylist, Twilight. Well, I have done my hair basically in the past a little bit, ages ago.
I should have made her roll.
Back in the past, when I was back at college and school, I used to when I was living back at my parents' mansion after we won the lottery, I kept on letting my servants do my hair. But apparently, as I got older and much more, when I was on my own, when I was in college, I realized I didn't have anybody else helping me out, so I had to do it myself. That's how I kept my hair nice and neat all these years. Wow. You're a really great sister, Twilight. Just like you are, Lindsay. And they were just hugging each other. Alright.
Okay.
We better go and check and see how well your Shannon's friends are doing.
I mean, it's still night time.
They're doing now.
Alright.
They look a little bit fine. Yeah,
Throw the coconut on.
They sure look a little bit fine. Yeah, and the coconut's arms working its wonders. I'm guessing you had to fix Shadow's clothes or something. No, Silver's clothes or something. Yeah, his jacket did get ripped, but don't worry. I stitched it back up before he even could see it.
With the help of the nurses, because there's
with the help of the nurses, as well as
not nurses. Oh my god, what are they called? They're not nurses. What are they called?
The knitting sewers or something like that.
Girls or whatever they're called. I don't know. Fucking hell, I'm an idiot.
With the other servants around the house. Yeah.
That's the word.
With the other servants around the house, it was kind of easy to stitch those clothes back up. You know, I've been thinking about it, Twilight. Yeah? Instead of just making, you know how you had to stitch, Shadow's jacket every single time when that thing happened? Yeah? Well, I'm thinking, instead of just letting him have to stitch those arm sleeves back every time.
See, I'm glad to record with my friend here. Fine. Here's the excuses. If anyone is super fucking like focused on the smallest details, like my friend here, or we must change our clothes every time we're in combat. I don't do that because guess why? We can just get it fixed, get spares, or get them fixed.
So what you're saying is we should get rid of the sleeve that thing appears on the arm. Is that what you're saying? Yeah, because it saves us repairing it, and every time we have to go to the nurses with those servants to repair it, so it's a good idea. Don't you think?
Stephen put it at the end because I didn't record when I said it, but okay.
It does sound good. But he would just have one sleeve chopped, just one sleeve. Wouldn't it be fair to make him just have no sleeves at all? Maybe you're right. But we'll have to check with Shao just to make sure if he wants this change. Yeah, that is if he ever gets set free, that is. Well,
And be repaired.
Well, anyways, let's go and get some rest. It's getting a little bit late. Yeah. I'll see you around, Lindsay. Yeah, see you around, Twilight. And Twilight. Yeah? Have a great night. Sis. You too, sister. And they both walk away with smiles on their faces, not looking at each other.
As I'm remembering what I'm going to have to do in this episode, this is my face. So yeah, the next day comes over. So Duran's thing cracks from his stomach, and
he has
his stomach. Poor Duran. So while he's lying there, he's not even sleep. Well, he does sleep a little bit, then he wakes up and thinks, "What should I do? Should I crack? Huh? Oh, I'm back to normal."
He runs to the door, he runs to the bathroom, and they're just like,
Like I said,
why did I have a stupid coconut?
well, no, he's like, so this is what, so why? Oh, this is fucking Shelley's stand. Oh, 999. Blah! I don't know. I don't speak German. Again, guys, he's supposed to speak German if he likes German, but I'm already fucking it up because I don't speak because I don't know German.
Yeah. And Silver's one breaks on his arm and it's all
he's fine.
gooey around.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's gooey all around his arm, and he feels the goo around his arm.
Yep.
Ugh, yuck. I don't expect this to even happen when she uses that stupid coconut. Silver!
Knock, knock. No. The second you said stupid coconut, the door opens, and Shelley's like faking a grin, like, so you find coconuts stupid?
Well, not in a way as you could. Not in a way, because it was just the way it was.
There's a slight aura around her.
No, it's just that this goo around my arm is just like, ugh, yuck, gross.
And I was thinking, well, if you truly think it's disgusting, why don't you just try it? Go ahead.
I don't mean to make you upset. Silver, mate, he does work with coconuts, and you said you did love her.
Okay, yeah, I could say that, yeah.
You said you did love her coconuts. You did love coconuts, so...
So go ahead, yeah.
So you're gonna have to do it, mate. Yep. At the end of the day, there's no way you can break yourself out of this. Yeah, you have to do it. Fine, give me a coconut.
I was thinking, no, why would I need a coconut when your arm has plenty of coconut juices in it?
Ugh. You're saying I should lick it from my arm?
Mm-hmm. Unless you really think coconuts are disgusting. Opens her eyes in aura.
Come on, Silver, do it. I don't want to be messing with her right now. Alright, fine. He licks it.
Oh yeah, so he licks it. What does he think? Do you want to roll for it to think? Because again, it's just coconut. It tastes like coconut.
And he said, really nice. And he looks at Shelly and he feels a bit bad for what he said.
Yeah, she's just like smiling creepily.
And he says, I'm sorry I said your coconut looked gross or stupid. And I said those words.
Okay, it's a good. Like I said, if you want any more coconuts, I have a coconut shop which I should actually check on, but I should check on Jurin after you.
Yeah, it's just I didn't even know that this is what your stand does.
Yep, made sense that you were targeting me and almost killing me.
Again, we...
And my friend.
We had a bit of a big misunderstanding. We didn't know that you guys were stand users. And we didn't know that, Scholar had a stand as well, and we didn't know she was this crazy. Yeah, and she didn't... And we didn't know that she had, like, a crazy-looking stand would make me just, like, chop my friend's arm off.
Who says this? Because I remember there's one more,
Marie who said that.
Because Marie should also be angry with Shelley for calling her a fake pirate.
And, oh yes. And yet you still think that us pirates are stupid? For calling me a fake?
I was thinking, okay, sorry, you can hit me if you want. Go right ahead.
And she hits him. Hits her.
Her?
She hits her.
Yep, and then she's like, ow, and then I was thinking...
And she said, don't do it again, mate.
Yeah, like I said, sorry, I was a little drunk because of my coconut alcohol.
Drunk? You have coconut alcohol in your coconuts?
Yep, I have everything. I have coconut cake, then it says coconut. Boom! Coconut. Yes, I have coconut cake, coconut shop, coconut thing,
okay.
and then Applejack walks in and is thinking, enough, Shelley, Jesus.
And you saying that your coconuts have alcohol in them? That's kind of like us pirates drink sometimes, right?
And I was thinking, yeah, and like I said, I was basically lying when I said I didn't like pirates. I think pirates are pretty cool. I was thinking, you do?
You do, man?
Yeah, I even watched the Pirates of the Caribbean movie.
Oh, those are my favorites as well, man.
And it's like, yes, what about this? What about Jack Sparrow? Oh, he's funny.
Yeah, sure does. I even know some of the lines that he does. Like, must be terrible to have you trying to do that. Mastering terrible words, what is that?
And then she's like saying another one. I'm trying to think of one as well now.
And Blaze thinking that, oh no, we have two more crazy girls here. in her head.
Yeah, and then she's also gonna say like,
and
I like, yeah, Applejack's like, what the fuck? And then Shelley's like saying, and what about that line where he's like saying, I got a jar of dirt, it's way.
Yeah, I know, that's funny too. And Silver's like, girls,
What?
shouldn't we, get going to see where the others are? I mean, Alpha's gonna be, I don't know sure what Alpha's doing exactly.
Well, one of the guards gets
And
gone.
Blake says, "Oh yeah, we didn't tell you, Silver. Alpha actually challenged this big guy to a fight, and if he wins, Shag gets to be set free. But if he loses, we never set foot on this property ever again, and Shag gets to stay still in prison."
Well, Scar challenged Alpha, if anything.
Yeah. I mean, we don't know about Scar.
Because Scar challenged Alpha.
And if Alpha wins, Shadow gets set free.
And then the door opens again, and Scarlet says, and there won't be any cheating involved if you want to watch. I will be keeping a close eye.
Okay.
Oh yeah, sorry about your arm.
Yeah. I kind of think I had it coming. I'm sorry for the damage brought to your house.
Yeah,
Me-
you bet.
Actually, it's not just you, Silver. Me and Marine are both one blame as well. We're both sorry for the damages.
Shelley like whispers to her new friend and says, and trust me, it's lucky that he only lost an arm. He could have lost his life. No. Someone says it out loud. Like Applejack says, well, you're lucky, Silver, that you lost your arm. You could have easily lost your life. Lost your head.
That's how crazy her stand is? Wow. Marine says that.
I was thinking Applejack. Right, I will get the others right away.
Yeah. But anyway, Scarlet, we're really sorry for all the damages to your house. We'll try and repay for it if we can do.
Well, I highly doubt you can easily pay for it when you guys are runaways.
How'd you know about that?
Three people. Nah. I get rid of that. I'm just saying. Yeah, she just fine. If Steven wants to put something cool about her, because Postman. There you go. I was thinking, well, Charlotte gave me details of all of you.
Holy crap. This is another person that on your team.
Yep, and
Yeah.
matter of fact, here comes a message. Message!
What the hell? What is my phone doing that?
Yeah. How did someone hack my phone? And my phone too, mate. There's a weird looking band in it.
Yeah, that's Charlotte Stan Postman. She sent you a message of where the fight will play.
Oh. Wait, where is this? I don't even remember this, Mike.
You'll find out. I'm gonna keep it secret to you because you'll love where I'm gonna put it. You're gonna be like, oh my god, there, seriously?
Yeah.
Well, you three better be ready unless you don't want to watch the fight. Oh no, yeah, meet me upstairs as well, all of you.
Oh. Okay.
So yeah, like I said, she tells them to get ready, then she leaves. Shelley, right, talk to you later, pirate girl.
Talk to you later, coconut girl.
Then they go.
She is nice, isn't she? Yeah, you two should really turn out to be friends. Yeah, we really should do. 'Cause me and her both are crazy. Right?
And you don't piss her off. Because remember what happened when we were fighting her?
Yeah, coconut cannon to the face.
Okay.
I kind of like how she did that cannon, actually. Kind of like how pirates shoot cannonballs. Yeah, you and her should probably make a combo. Yeah, probably.
Okay, now can I go back to Scarlet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I said, so Scarlet will first go to Jurin. It's like, so Jurin, are you okay? Block! Oh yeah, sorry, I should. Oh yeah, sorry, I should have warned you. If anything, he's speaking German around here somewhere, like blah 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 blah. I don't know, I can't speak German. And then she's like saying, yep, I should have warned you that if the coconut pops around your stomach or inside your stomach or around your stomach anywhere, the coconut juices will. Yeah.
Make me throw up.
Yep, that'll pass in a couple of hours. So once you're ready, meet me upstairs.
Okay.
And also Jurin, yeah, while he's also puking, it goes blah, and then she says also Jurin. Well, he already knows what it's about. Have you thought about it yet? And then he's like. He doesn't say anything. He just goes blah. While watching this fight might help you. So get better. Blah. And then he goes over and picks up the others. Any important people that he needs to act out with? Oh well, picks up Lindsay. It's like, wow, nice hair.
Yeah. Bye did it for me.
Well, anyway, I need you all to meet me.
Because it stops the hair getting in my face.
Yeah, and I know you guys are probably thinking, why did she put her guards to just get everywhere? She could just sit down and let them do it. She's not that type of person. She's not not fucking lazy. Jesus.
Yeah.
And then like she gets Twilight, meet me upstairs. No ifs, no buts, meet me upstairs. And then Daisy, it's like, I don't know these three.
Millie, it's Millie around the house. Oh.
Yeah, I know, Millie. And you just need to remember the Daisy thing, otherwise we'll be like, oh, well, we fucked up. Okay. Then she looks around for those other three, those strangers.
Wow.
Okay, Millie. You have to meet me here, and like I said, until I'm comfortable with the other four, you will not mention your real name.
I know. It's kind of catchy. Might as well just stay with it. It's much more better.
Okay, I am not fucking changing that much, but okay. Well, it's up to you. I'm pretty.
I still want Millie to be put as my middle name. Is that okay?
That doesn't matter. Like I said, your mother gave you that name. You shouldn't change it and get rid of it for no reason.
I know. I'm not.
Because Scarlet's probably against this because she's still called Scarlet. She doesn't change her name.
Yeah, I'm only just gonna be putting it in my middle name for now, until we get this whole thing sorted out and I'm a part of you. Then I can change my Millie to be my first name, and then change Daisy to be my second name. No, change Daisy to be my middle name first. Because Millie Daisy, it rings it.
Well, either way, meet me upstairs.
Okay.
And then, she go, get ready and meet me upstairs, and then blah, 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 blah. Same thing. Who else?
When Scarlet left the room, Millie was thinking in her head, and then Blood in the Water says,
Wow, you're really gonna go with that? I thought you would stay with me.
I am. I'm just putting Millie as my middle name for now. Until I'm part of their team, then I can reveal my real name, who is actually really Millie. Then I can put that fake name, Paisley, as my middle name. Because my family was struggling with middle names in the past. Give me a middle name in the past. So, Daisy rings it in. Yeah, I'm
Guessing it does. Alright, I'll go with it. It looks kinda catchy on you anyway.
Hey you too. And could you please stop appearing through my eye?
What? Why? It's too much fun!
Plus, we're your blood!
I know, but stop it.
Maybe.
You sound a little bit more cheerful now. Yeah, it's just because I'm near my friends, as well as you guys.
Aww.
Her blood starts warming up.
Okay.
And she feels that, and she said, could you please start getting warmer in this?
Sorry.
Yeah, whatever.
It's something that she does. Every time that her blood feels emotion, she gets a little bit hot because she's really smiling and happy.
Did you stand? I don't care, okay?
So that's why she's happy.
Okay. So it goes to Scar, like, Scar.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't say anything, Scar. Kicks the door! And then, sees loads of fucking, dumbbells and stuff. He's been training a lot for this battle. And I was thinking, did you sleep? No! This is the first time that I actually get to fight another person and I'm guessing he might have a stand. Not sure about who he is. Didn't like how he was about to hit you though. And I was thinking, well, like I said, I can handle myself. And but you do bring up a good point. Wouldn't want to kill Shadow's brother. But regardless, your stand, I know. Just please don't use it. Okay? And be careful. You know what your stand can do. Yes. And I was thinking, alright then. Fine. Then you're gonna get Scar, and then meet me upstairs. Then leave Scar to his thing. He's not gonna get Scar to meet him. What am I saying? Then goes to get
Alpha. Where Alpha was lit.
So yeah, he meets Alpha, and it's like Alpha.
Yeah. What is it?
And I was thinking, well, and you want to say that what he was doing, like he has his
he's lifting his own dumbbells, like he just
he lifts one dumbbell, like you said.
He's only lifting one dumbbell for his hands.
One
basically.
Big dumbbell, one of those big ones. I'm pretty sure I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, he uses one of those big dumbbells, and yet basically he's changing it like one hand to the other. Like basically he's just doing 1, 2, 3, and then he's just switching it to hand, and then he does it with the other arm, just to do it with both arms.
Yeah, like I said, he was basically training, but he did sleep in the middle, like every couple of hours, then train a little bit. Fucking Scar didn't. But anyway, back to the acting. So it's like, so are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, I'll need you to meet me upstairs. Also, you better be ready to say your farewells to your brother if you lose.
It doesn't like it that. It doesn't have to always be that way with you.
Well, anyway. Yeah, then she walks away. Blah, blah, blah. And then, like,
And Alpha's just thinking in his head, is she always like that? Really do want to find out about Scarlet Girl. She's a big mystery.
now?
And he goes to the thing.
So yeah, it goes through the cell, and then, like, says, so, you ready?
Yeah.
Then opens the cell, and he's like,
Are you serious about letting this monster out?
you'll be endangering my sister, you know. I don't want him anywhere. I will handle. Then she interrupted. Go on.
I don't want him anywhere near my sister.
And I will handle it. If Shadow tries anything, well, then she summons her stand. Or if the stand dares do anything, well, and then brings him with the cuffs, well, let's go.
Walks out with the cuffs on.
Yep, walks out with the cuffs on, everyone's already there. Jern's still puking because I remember the first time I did this, I forgot about Jern being there. I was thinking, oh, well, technically he's still puking.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we all go over there, and then they see Scarlet walking with you.
Shadow. Lindsay. No.
Yep, Lindsay. Wait, Maria. Yeah, Marie. Wait, which one?
Marine tries to go and hug him, but then hug me. Then.
Yep, like Applejack puts her hand and says no. And then says, before any of you get the wrong idea, I am not freeing him. I'm only bringing him to watch this little fight because this will be the last time he might see his brother. And if any of you try to save him or do anything to even approach him, well, then like she summons a stand, another way to die. And then everyone's all quiet, and then Applejack speaks. Yes, and if anything else goes wrong, y'all, I will have no choice but to use my stand, y'all. Cows with guns. And then Shelley said, "Me too, with my stand. Even if we're friends, I do agree. Even if we're friends, this is for the safety of the people."
Apparently, I was just looking down.
Well, and what about, he doesn't say the frame part yet because Jern's nowhere near, but doesn't fucking
Silverblaze and Marine were looking at Alpha. Alpha just looks at them and just
exactly.
And they just back down.
I thought so.
He says something about Scar. Where's Scar? They late.
He's waiting outside. Yeah, he doesn't want to see the drama if he's like, oh god, no. Yeah, and then a kid walks over and says, Shadow? He doesn't say Dad straight away, but he just call you by your name still. He still respects you like a family, but
he did look at him, and then he just still kept on looking down.
Why is he chained? What's going? And then, like I said, the others are looking awkward, and Shelley's like, "Oh no."
Well, it's just I don't know what to think.
And I'm saying, what's going on? Then Scarlet, because like I said, Scarlet doesn't say it, but if you want that certain person to bring it up after she says it, then fine. And I was thinking, why is he locked up? He's a danger to all of us. He almost. Then Scarlet says, all you need to know, Jern, is that he's a danger. He almost killed Daisy. Points at Daisy. Isn't that right, Daisy?
And Alpha cracked. He was framed.
I was thinking, really, are you calling Daisy a liar? You almost did get killed by him. You and no, wait, you should just say you. You were almost killed, weren't you? Yes, but that wasn't him. So yeah, it's like, what do you mean? And then she just sighs. The rest of you go. I'll have to explain the rest to Jern. And then yeah, they also Applejack, Shelley, you take Shadow.
Okay.
And then like Shelley, right. And then brings lots of guards as well. And when they bring you in, they like push everyone away.
Yeah.
like putting everyone at like a far distance from you because you know like it's like you have the plague or something.
Yeah. What's going on? Where's Scarlet? Hang on, she needs to think something with Jaren.
Yep, no one answers. It's pretty obvious that that he wasn't informed about him being locked up. Back to Scarlet, because she's basically explained it very, very quickly about certain things, especially the Rainbow Drug, and it's pretty obvious that Jern. She doesn't even need to say she doesn't even need to say who created the Rainbow Drug, because again, Jern was protecting the information against us. Remember?
Yeah.
So he already knew that they were working on some sort of drug, but never knew how powerful it was.
Yeah.
So this Rainbow Drug is controlling your father, your
stepfather.
Stepfather. Wouldn't say father. Like hey, remember your father? Your stepfather, and you just locked him up. He knows why. Again, I don't know why a handful of you don't agree.
And you just locked him up?
Look, this Rainbow Drug is dangerous. I've heard about this Rainbow Drug, but I never knew it could do that. I was thinking, well, it is being controlled by another stand or person. Not sure which. Like I said, me and a few others have seen this Rainbow Drug in action for the first time against. Well, technically it was also against. Technically, a little girl was affected by it and almost killed my friend. You know, Shelley, because Shelley was under the influence.
Yes.
And also, don't forget, Nightmare Night. This drug is far too dangerous, and if anyone has it inside them, are a threat to the people that we care about. What would you think if this stand that was controlling him kill? You know, what happens if this stand controlled him and killed all of his friends and family, and then he snapped out of it? What would you think? What would you think he would be feeling if it happened? Exactly. So to save the people from an out-control stand, a stand that's something Shadow can't control, this is the only way. I see. I understand. Wait. Then why are you setting him free then? I was thinking, if he's that much of a dangerous, then I mean, I wouldn't want him locked up, but I was thinking you wouldn't want him to danger Twilight and the others. Plus, by showing Alpha, you know, his brother, it might make him fight harder. Wait, you think he has a stand, don't you? Well, if he does, I just hope nothing bad happens. Well, either way, also, you see, if Shadow's brother dies or is in danger or whatever, I'm curious if this drug or whatever's controlling him would break out. So wait, you're expecting it? And I was thinking, but what about all the others? And what about Shat? And then, like, she puts her hand in her mouth and says, "Don't worry, Jern, I'll make sure he doesn't die. But if he does put more of a hindrance, if he does endanger anyone's life, he will be locked up. But I promise you that I won't kill him, Jern. I won't let anything happen to him."
Then.
Yeah,
Jern.
and then they all walk back, and it's like, okay, well, everyone, let's go. And we're going to the car. And I think I kept the recording on your reaction because they could hear you. This place.
Yeah.
And then we drive over, and then Scarlett says, "Nah, she shouldn't say anything. So don't you look out the window and say something about where we are."
Wait. This is...
And Shirley says, "So, you remember this place, huh?"
Yeah. This is where I ended up finding Scarlett. And I put this fear on her.
And then she summons her stand before we finish that sentence. "I thought I told you to never speak of that again."
Yeah, why are you doing this, Scarlett?
She says nothing, and then it's Scott, and then it's Twilight and Lindsay's reaction to the place.
I remember this place. Why in the hell did we brought back here? Wait, you fought here? Actually, we fought against Scarlett here. You fought against Scarlett? Well, we almost got killed in the fight with her. I nearly almost lost a finger.
No, she did lose a finger.
I lost a finger, and against her, as well as I got stabbed by her.
She's such an airhead, just telling her everything about her, like you're making me angry.
And her brother, and your brother was also choked and knocked out.
But he did say how crazy is this bitch?
And then, he says, the driver's like nodding his head and just whispering, "You don't know the half of it." Okay, Alpha and Star are going to have a bizarre, not feel per se, but like I said, I want them wasting their bizarre points, because you can see the characters well. They both basically waste them to do obvious villain shit that the villains can do, to make it more interesting. Welcome to my gaming, motherfuckers. And I was thinking, finally took your time, everyone. Then Scarlett comes out and says, "Sorry, we had a problem." Then he sees the kid walking over it, thinking, "You brought the kid?" The kid looks at him thinking, "Stop calling me kid." Oh no, he summons his Stan and gets a gun on his head out of nowhere, probably a reflection of his... Hang on.
And Hangman just and an angry look of a cat and just pointing at his face.
Yeah, the ground, there's a bit of glass or whatever, not glass, whatever it is, some sort of reflection comes out, it's "Stop calling me kid." Yeah, he's slightly in a bad mood.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the old Stan Tankman. "I'm sorry." He desummons his stand.
Yes. And so this is where you did.
I was thinking, yep, just waiting for you. I hope you remember the deal we made.
Yeah. Don't forget about it.
Well, that is if you can beat me, that is. And then Scarlett stands up and says, because you see where you guys are, we're all sitting, you're sitting on this barrel box thing, whatever the fuck this is. It's quite big, so we're quite high. That's where we all are. Well, I mean, where you guys are, you're near Scarlett. And then basically, she's like stands up and says, "And if anyone dare to cheat, well, you know, she summons her cows with guns, coconut." Oh yeah, I need to tell you this time. We can both ready secret actions. So yeah, Alpha rolled a 7. I rolled a 5 plus 1 is 6. So yeah. And we can't tell you what his stats are because double bizarre field. You guys already know mine. So let's see what you've got, Alpha, which is a very interesting name.
Yeah.
I bet you like being called a boss then, huh?
Not much. I was a commander in the army.
Cool. So are you going to show me what you got, soldier boy?
He grabs one of his grenades.
Oh my god, okay, I guess we are using our weapons then.
He says, "Think fast." He throws a grenade up in the air.
Fine. I'm like, what the fuck? And then it's like, ay. And then he rolled a 3-6 for blindness. I basically rolled my durability against David with no pluses because he looked like an idiot. He shouldn't have. Basically, a minus down to a 9, a minus down to 2, so 7. What do I do with that? It basically will make you have minus 7 on whatever I'm about to do. Yes. I'll take one stuff, get broken, wouldn't it? Yeah, well, we have like a little bit of chance to shake it off. It's not easy to shake it off, it's not spell effect, so I would say it would be nice to lower a little bit more, like Hoffman, because your eyesight are going back, your eyesight are returning. So I'd say with Hoffman, it would Hoffman, and it goes 0. And then he wasted a bizarre point to make his character move again. He basically just runs over and punches him. I made it unopposed because he was too fucking blinded. He was like, what the fuck? Why did I look up? Ugh. And he was thinking, with his brass knuckles, obviously, and he took like 10 damage. And then it was like, not bad. And I was thinking, I wasn't expecting you to throw a flippin' flash grenade. Or use a weapon at all. Like, I thought we were going to be honorable fighters and try to use our fists. But fine. Okay, so yeah, like I said, so he brandishes his knife and gun, then he looks at his gun and thinks, okay, well, how about this? We don't use our guns. He throws it away. We wouldn't want to accidentally hurt the viewers.
All right, and Alpha takes out his gun and throws it to the floor. So since you really want to go through this, he takes out the grenade and just throws it away with the other gun. With the gun, basically, he throws it near the gun.
You have a fucking grenade? Okay. Man, they're fucking expensive. Whatever. Well, anyway.
I make my own grenades back in the army.
Interesting. I was thinking, if only we met in different circumstances, you and I could be friends. But you're an enemy of Scarlet, and you're an enemy of mine. Well, here I come. So he charges at you, and remember, you didn't ready a secret action, so you're just gonna have to bronze it.
Yeah, he blocks it.
Okay, so here we go. So it's bronze versus bronze. He's going to minus 7, but he's also got plus 5 on his bronze, so it's actually a minus 2 in a way.
It's 10.
I rolled a 3 plus 2 is 5. Well, you still take, like, Fuck it, I'm wasting one of my bizarre fields first to roll again.
Oh.
Okay. So roll.
6.
Plus a 2 is a 3. So yeah, he tries to stab, but he misses. And he's like, damn it. And then he's just going to back away a little bit as he misses. He's like, fuck. So yeah, he misses. He like tries to stab him, but misses. And he's like, crap, I can't see still. Does he say anything? Because he just misses.
Ain't you blinded? But are you blinded by the grenade?
Maybe a little. Well, like I said, he didn't throw it. He's trying to stab you with it, but he fails. So what does he do?
Well, if you're blinded, then you won't see this. He goes for another punch with his brass knuckles.
So he rushes in with his brass knuckle. I didn't quite press record at the right time. He readies the secret action, punches me, I don't know, in the face or stomach or whatever, And I take 6 damage because I rolled a 6, he rolled a 12. And I'm also going to quickly check something very quick.
Very well. Why don't we use any weapons? Fight manly with our fists.
Okay then. Then he throws it aside.
He grabs his brass knuckles and his knife, Alpha did, and throws it aside along with his stuff. Okay, I'm ready for you.
Okay. And then he's like, going to charge and try to... How many bizarre... I don't even have the right thing open. I'm gonna ready a secret action now. Okay, so yeah, going to punch you now.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll my durability for this.
I'm gonna roll my punch for this, and I'm getting a -2 on my 5, so...
8.
Yeah, I rolled 1 plus a 3 is fucking 4, so again, he's also still slightly blinded, so he misses again, but he's gonna waste a bizarre point because he's getting tired of this, like I am.
Alright, I'm guessing another block.
Yep. And now he's got his sight back, and it's like he can finally fucking see now.
Oh, you're really gonna go for it now?
Yeah, I was thinking, fuck, well maybe this time! And then, he can finally see now.
Is basically, 1, 2, 3, 9.
I rolled a 6 plus a 5 is 11, and it doesn't matter this time, because now it's the difference.
I'm wasting a bizarre point.
You'll be wasting your... Didn't you only waste?
I got 2.
Oh yeah, you got 2.
6.
I rolled a 2 plus 5 is 7, so he's taking 1 damage.
Yeah.
As it like scrapes his face a little.
So, is that the best you've got? Slightly disappointed in why God's best man.
Okay. Yeah, and he backs away a little bit. Raises that secret action that I just did. And ends his turn.
You know, I'm getting tired of this.
Don't know why, he's winning.
I'm getting tired of this. Let's end this now. He wasted his last bizarre point as the secret action acted.
While the shadow is in contact with the punch, a little gremlin shadow will come out of shadow and go into star shadow.
I'm confused. It's a shadow, like as in shadow, you brought a shadow.
No, as in his sand shadow.
Oh. Sorry, so he punched him, I fully understand who it was
He punched him, his shadow was connected to his shadow when Star, which Alpha attacked Star, then a little gremlin really quickly scrambled onto his shadow. The shadow was waiting. His Alpha's sand, but after Alpha punched him, his shadow, Alpha shadow, was basically on Star shadow. And what Star didn't notice is that actually the shadow, his Alpha shadow, is actually the stand itself. So, the shadow split a little one of his calling stands out of his own shadow, and as it was the punch of his shadow was connected to Star shadow, the little gremlin walked onto his shadow, like it's connected.
So if anything, Star Shadow is not his own shadow, it's the gremlins.
Yes, and it's waiting for the right moment to strike.
Because they only can attack.
Was waiting for the right moment to make was making the final, was going to wait to see what happens. Was going to wait and see what happens.
Right, it doesn't sound like a secret action at all, it sounds like he was carrying something, like there's no attack on or anything.
He was carrying it for this moment. Why don't you look behind you?
Yeah, and like I said, I'll let him, but again, I'm going to waste a bizarre point so he does fucking block it, because I don't want to make it easy. Hello.
As a little gremlin appears right out of his shadow. And attacks.
Yeah, so he's like, so wait, first he's like looking, he's like, what the fuck, and he's looking at his shadow, but it's weird. The sun is pointing the other way. His shadow's on another side. What the fuck is this? And it's like showing like, hello! And then all the gremlins just come at him and slash him. So roll your power.
My power? If I remember correctly, I looking at my power, it is an 8. So it's a 3d6.
Well, first things first, did you say that there's also one that's connected to Alpha? Or not? Is there one that's near Alpha?
No. Okay. That shadow that's on Alpha is his Alpha. He split a shadow gremlin from his Alpha, which attached onto Star.
Oh, okay, I'll shoot its name in Alpha. So yeah, your Alpha is still the stand, so it's still slightly split it then, so it'll be a B instead then.
Yeah, it'll be a B.
So that's 3 plus 3. I know, I'm just telling you.
add another 3 is, how can I say, it's 12.
Okay. So yeah, the little gremlins start scratching him. And he's like, ow, 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 like, ow. He's like, stop, stop. You know, because of another reason why he's telling them to stop.
Why should I stop? I'm gonna save my brother after I'm done with you.
Yeah, wait. 1 tour, I have 6 health left.
As another
Yep, another one's going to try to attack me. However...
try to attack because guess what, guys? This is a comedy stand!
Yes, it is! You see, the power of my stand is, well, in the shadow of, well, inside my shadow. And the trick is, it will split apart and form a clone of your shadow. And then if you dare turn around and look at your look behind you, if you dare turn around, the shadows of those gremlins will attack you. And it can also attach to other people's shadows and then suck them into their own shadow, teleporting them into another shadow.
That's a simple trick of my stand I like to call Shadows.
Yeah, Shadows, because Shadow's the name of your brother. I was just like, sorry, I'm playing it, guys. There it is.
Like, Shadows?
Run free.
I was listening to this well and I can't believe it.
Damn it, I'm playing the music. I hope they can hear you. Because you're playing it while you're saying it.
Crying out its prayer.
And like I said, I'll wait until the lyric shows and then I'm going to stop and future speak. I know. That's what I do. I basically let them listen to the lyric. Alright, pause. Yeah, at least they got the lyric when the singing girl says, "Don't look behind your back," and I helped you with that idea. I was thinking, you should have that for your stand's ability. You know, if they turn around and they get attacked.
Another pack ends up coming.
But before that one comes, and I was thinking, so he does have a stand. And then he's like, Scarlet starts freaking out and saying, or I was thinking, stop. You have no idea what you're doing. Stop. Scar is getting like scratched and stuff as there's like blood coming out of his face, and seeing this as a stand, the blood shouldn't go stick on the stand. Weird. It is. And Scarlet sees this and she's like, stop it, call your stand off immediately.
What
and she's like, mean? What do you mean? As he wastes his bizarre point. As you don't get a chance, because again, like I said, this is mostly a stop because the bad thing has happened now. And also he's very low on health, so if anything, Scar might have won, but this is like semi-draw maybe in story or whatever, or a respect or something, but, because now my bizarre field's gone now.
What do you mean by that?
He's like, what do you mean by, as he's feeling his fingers, like, burning. Yes.
Ouch. What's going on?
As he's going to take this unopposed, I'm afraid, because, yeah.
Ouch. What stand is this?
He's like, what's going on? Why am I... And then, he would look at his stand, and his stands are also burning, like, ow, 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 and their hands are covered in this guy's blood, which is weird, because stands shouldn't. Like, only a stand can touch a stand. Is his stand his blood? Come on, I'll let you word it.
I can't. How am I getting touched by this guy's blood?
How's my stand getting touched by this guy's blood?
How is my stand getting touched by this guy's blood? This doesn't even make sense unless his stands inside his blood.
And I'll be nice, I'll say it's just his left finger, his left hand or whatever is basically... Well, Yeah, I have to, because if he loses his arms, he'll have to live with one arm, because again, Crocodile can only fix one. So I'll be nice and it's only his left arm or right arm. That's left hand, but it's going to be building up as I roll for the attack on unopposed attack. So he's taken 17 damage.
I'm guessing this attack has been stopped now.
The second attack has been stopped because, like I said, this burning sensation is so excruciating that it stops the second attack. I've wasted my last bizarre point for this, so that's why it's happening. Yeah, and he's going to slowly take burn damage if he continues this fight, which is bad. So yeah, like his hands are burning, he's thinking, I was warning you, and the fucking stands are backing away from Scar now, and it's like, like burning, like ow, 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 hot, 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 ow, ow, ow.
Well, it was only one stand he attached onto him.
Yeah, but like I said, this is burning. Well, fine, it's burning that one off, but he still slightly takes that damage because it's all of his little stands. And the rule, for some reason, I don't fully understand, but if you manage to damage multiple stands, then they take damage, apparently. And yeah. His own blood is being fucking drenched on all of those other stands that are attacking him.
Yeah.
So that's why he's burning. He's like, ow! And then he's thinking, I warned you to stop.
Are you recording?
Yes, I am. See, and he's thinking, I was warning you to stop.
Why?
My stand is in my blood, like you said. And whatever my blood touches, stand or human, or whatever. And as he's getting up, it touches a bit of the road, and the road starts like singeing. And then he says, whatever my blood touches dissolves it like fire. That's my stand. Fucking hell. I mean, I know you guys already heard it, but seeing this is like a bizarre field thing, why the fuck not? My stand. Blood fire. And I was thinking, so you injured me that badly that I'm bleeding. Big mistake. I think, shouldn't you agree that we should call off this fight now? Or would you rather lose that hand of yours?
No. Brother, you serious? You're gonna keep on going even though you're gonna get burned? I don't care. Whether I like it or not, I'm gonna save my brother no matter what the pain gives me. At the end of the day, my brother was framed.
He wasn't framed. You really want to see what the hell happened? I didn't see it, but I've seen plenty of pictures that gives me. And I was thinking, you really don't care of what happened to Daisy, didn't you? Daisy and everyone else almost got killed by the other stand. What do you think will happen if we just let that stand run wild? Anyway, the more we talk, the more you'll burn. So fine, if you want to carry on this fight. Wait, whose turn was it, roughly? Yeah, Alpha. What is Alpha going to do while his hand is burning?
I get it. I do feel sorry for what happened to Millie, but that wasn't Shadow's fault. It was that thing that was in control of him.
He says nothing.
You see, this is why I don't care whether I die or not. I'm still gonna fight, even if it kills me. Cause the code, at the end of the day, part of my family's code is, if we die, at least we can still keep our family safe. And at the end of the day, I still will die to keep my family safe. from any harm. Especially yours.
Throws another punch. But this time it's a normal punch this time.
Well, still a normal one. So he's going to... But seeing that he's covered in blood, anyone that dares try to do a melee attack on him might burn more.
Yeah. But still.
So yeah, he stands up and he's just ready to trying to save his fucking other arm that hasn't been touched by his blood by trying to punch it. So he's trying to guard it with his punch. So it's durability versus durability. I go. Not durability. Bronze. 1d6.
I rolled a 2 with a 5. Makes 7.
I rolled a 5 plus 5 is 10. So yeah, he blocks it with his fist. He's semi-covered in blood. We're gonna roll well, first I'm gonna take the 3 damage. What was it, 3? I forgot. 1, 2, 3 damage. Yeah, 3 damage. So he's got fucking 3 health. And I'm gonna be fair. But either way, you punch me, but I want you to roll a d20 against me.
D20.
I think that's how I'll work it. So yeah, he tries to punch, because again, some of the blood might spill into his hand or something, I don't know.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, I rolled a 15. So yeah, he has a little bit of, not a lot, I'll be nice because I don't want him to lose 2 limbs. He's got a little blood on the other hand. No, actually it's on his sleeve. And his sleeve is burning. Getting close to his skin. I told you this is too dangerous, but fine. Sorry, Scarlet. If he's that strongly committed... His blood, he's got loads of blood on the floor. I've been wanting to show this for a while, and maybe this might get him to fucking back down. My stand lives in my blood, but that's not all it can do. I'll show you its true form. It's not an Act 2, this is just it coming out of the blood, and you can actually see. So, lots of blood starts gathering and heat, and then this thing appears right in front of Alpha. I'm gonna zoom in and take a picture and show you. It doesn't say anything, it just looks at him with, well, do you see those holes? There's actually just, there's just holes. It's not black eyes, it's just, you can see through it. It's just hot blood.
You have such a crazy stand.
I respect a soldier that's not willing to give up, but what would dying cause? Nothing but heartache. What would your brother think if he was locked up and knowing that that his brother's dead? What would your little sister Lindsay think? If you truly want to be selfish and leave the people you care about alone, then go right ahead. Let my stand hug you.
He's on the floor.
Because even if he said no, I was going to make so yeah, fine. You said that, you can't go back, because I do have backup plans. But yeah, so fine. So he goes on the floor and what?
He's looking down. You had friends yourself, didn't you? Scar.
Yes, and now I have even more reason to live. Shelley, like I say, she barely knows us. Well, he's going to get to know us, but he's going to mostly say the important people. But I made more friends on the way. Shelley, Applejack, and Scarlet. Yes, I would throw in my life to help with her ideals and help her make this place a better place. Even if I risked my life to get rid of scum, it would only bring more pain from people that cared about me. So, Alpha, do you give up, or do I have to make things more ugly? But you shouldn't throw your life away, seeing that you have your own family. That's just selfish.
And Alpha just looks at me. He sees the tears in my eyes. And he looks at Lindsay. He sees the tears in her eyes. Alpha looks at the ground and has tears coming out of his eyes.
Fine. I give up. You win.
And then like the stand quickly goes towards Scar and dissolves and goes back into him.
And his stand goes back. His Alpha stand goes back into his shadow.
I mean, it was already in his shadow, but yeah.
But the piece that you laid it on Scar goes back into his own shadow.
Yeah. And Shelly rushes to Alpha as his hand's still burning a little bit away. And then he's like, he's like burning a little bit, like, ow, like he's sad a little bit, but he's also slowly losing that arm.
You mean Alpha's slowly losing that arm?
Yeah. Like he's ow, and then he's feeling pain afterwards.
Oh.
He says, we need to quickly chop that arm off of yours. We need to chop it before it gets worse.
And Lindsay said, way ahead of that.
She was just like, okay with that, okay.
Okay with that.
I thought Lindsay would be like, but
Lindsay gets her ice cream stand with her sword.
Yep.
Ice cream, sword. And she chops it.
Doesn't even no fucking remorse. Jesus, okay, fucking hell. Fucking Ice Queen.
And she says, don't you ever dare do this thing again, brother.
Fucking Ice Queen, Jesus, fine, whatever.
Yeah, and he chops it off.
And he's like, ow! And then it's like, okay, well, here comes the first coconut. And here comes the second one. And he's passed out.
He's okay, still heart's still beating.
As the hand that got chopped, the blood basically, rushes all over his entire hand and dissolves it like fire until there's nothing left. Not even ash. Not even blood.
Reed said, yeah, but he lost, Mike. That means we didn't even rescue Shadow at all. And we can't see you guys again.
Then Scarlet jumps down. Shadow, come here. Well, obviously when she goes, you have to follow. Then you would put him in front of everyone, probably dragging your brother away for a second. Also, Scar, yeah. And the second one, no, please. And I was thinking, well, technically that was Scar's deal. I never actually made such a deal. Scar was the one that jumped in when he didn't need to. So I got a better...
Oh wait, you changed it?
I never changed it. He's the one that said it. In case you haven't all noticed, I'm in charge of our operations, not him. I never actually agreed to this. And you see why. You're lucky that your brother listened to reason.
I'm sorry that he
He's-
acted this way.
And which one of them would like lash out and say, "So what? You're gonna lock him back up again?"
So what? You gonna lock him back up again?
You said that.
After hearing Alpha saying he would risk his own life in order to save his own brother from being locked up?
Who said this? Silver?
Yeah, Silver.
Well, you did lose fair and well. I wouldn't say fair and square, seeing both parties use their stand. But either way, I'll make the decision. Unless you guys want to fight me, because I won't let my guard down on all three of you again.
She is scaring me. Don't want to face up against her again. Yeah, me neither. And after seeing her stand trump your arm off.
Then she says, and then she doesn't hear any of this. So fine, finish that then. Go on.
After hearing her stand trump your arm off. No, after seeing her stand trump your arm off, it was clearly that doesn't even. And clearly that makes it her stand dangerous to any other person that comes near it, or even comes into contact with it.
And then she finally speaks because she doesn't hear any. I guess they're muttering this.
Yeah.
So yeah, she just sees all you muttering. It's like, so I guess you're not that strong-willed to rescue your brother with your own lives. Alpha was willing to die, almost.
We are. And we were willing to give our lives to save Shadow. Because we owe him our life ever since he helped us. Yeah. And that's why we have these marks on our arms for it. Shows their marks of the branded brotherhood that I branded on their arms.
So, in other words, you want to try to rescue him? Go ahead. Try if you want. And then, she even brandishes her stand to show that the others that she's serious.
You serious, Silver? You better back down from this. I don't care if her stand is scary. I don't care if it kills us. I don't care if I lose both limbs. I will save him even if it kills me. Me too. And me, mate.
She just walks. She just drops something, and it bounces, boing, 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 and then she moves away from you, Shadow, and says, "He's right there. Go right ahead and grab him." How committed are you? Are you really committed that you'd risk your own lives? Like, what if I tell you right now that one of you might die? I was thinking, what if, because you see, my stand, another way to die, makes it that all I have to do is have an image of my head of how things should turn out. Like, one of you could lose an arm, for example, or lose their head. Right now, I could be imagining someone losing their life, maybe their head, maybe what's the pirate girl's name?
Marine.
Maybe Marine will lose her head. Maybe, or what's Blaze? Maybe Blaze might lose her jaw. And maybe you might just and maybe you might just die on.
You're just making them. She's just making them piss more than anything. She's making them like really, really mad, even if she's scary.
I mean, she dropped something that bounced, and remember.
Yeah, but she's just making them tick. Even though they're scared of it, but they're making them tick.
Yeah, it's basically saying, so how committed are you to saving your friend? Prove it and go right after him. Pick him up if you can.
For
Shadow.
For Shadow. For Shadow.
fucking Lindsay wants to stop them. It's like, no. And then they all three of.
And then I'm saying, guys, don't do this to me.
Okay. And then all three of them goes there, and guess what? Nothing happens.
What?
Matter of fact.
And I was like, what's going on?
And then like, here, go
Why
on,
didn't
sorry.
I elucidate? I looked at Scarlet
And then like,
with my tears still in my eyes.
which one of
Blaze.
these? All right, so Blaze looks at it, and it's just a normal marble. It wasn't even her stand. She bluffed.
You bluffed. Not your stand, it's just a normal marble.
That wasn't. No, this is my stand. She summons it. Yeah, what the fuck? Do you really think it would happen to disgusting red marble? Fucking hell! What the hell? Can we please kill them? No, that. Well, no. I was thinking, we should tear your other. And then she just deactivates them, and then just starts clapping. Yeah, but it was quite convincing, wasn't it? Like, even fucking Shelley is just shook and it's like,
No, Lindsay.
hello, did you forget everyone else is here?
Everybody's shooken at this.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that the two friends that's been around her that knows her like that was also fooled. They also thought it was actually her stand and she was actually going to kill one of these three.
And also kill Shadow along with them.
Well, no, she only said those three. She never said you.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, fucking Applejack's like, holy shit. And I was thinking, and three of you didn't realize that I dropped the normal marble.
You tricked us.
Yes, yet all three of you decided to rush in, even if it wasn't a bluff, one of you would have definitely been dead.
But the Marine said, "Why? Why would you do this, mate? You're scary more than anything."
Well, if you truly want your friend to be rescued, there'll be one condition. He'll be monitored every day of his life, for starters. And the three, once Alpha wakes up, should join my organization.
What? You're asking us to join you?
Why not? You guys are willing to dare go after I was threatening to kill all of you.
And Twilight runs to Scarlet and said, "So you're letting him go?"
And I was thinking, why else did you think I left him out? I wanted to see if this weird power would have triggered if his brother was in danger. And it played out the way. My God, I'm shaking because technically I was thinking, how is this going to play out? I mean, it'd be scary if it plays out like Scarlet wants. It almost didn't. You were winning. You were fucking winning. And then this happened, and I'm like, it's turning around. Fucking holy shit. Like I said, I was wanting to see what Shadow would have done if his brother was in mortal danger to die. Which it did play out the way I wanted, and the second I was saying it in my head, I was shaking myself. I was thinking, it actually did play out the way she wanted. Well, not with Scar almost being beaten though, she says. Yeah, Alpha did do quite well against Scar.
"Why are you letting me go? After all the trouble I caused, I'm a mere monster that should be locked up."
Yeah, true, that's why you'll be monitored. By my men and by your friends.
Not when I'm going to bed or talking. Am I with Twilight, am I right?
And I was thinking, like I said, I'll be constantly keeping surveillance on my phone. If I don't get single message back. every day before you take a shit, before everything else. But you will be slowly monitored, and if you go out, you're going to be surveillance. You're going to be watched by another stand user that is willing to do anything to save their friends.
You really mean this?
Plus, locking you up would just bring more trouble to my building. Looks at all three of those guys.
And looks at Alpha.
Yeah, and Alpha.
But I was just looking at the ground, and apparently I was finally given a second chance to prove my innocence and find a way to gain control of the stand.
Oh yeah, while you're saying that, she's also saying also.
No, she's saying I'm saying this in my head.
Yeah, I know you're saying this in your head. But here's the thing, Shadow. If that stand does take over you, and none of us are there to stop you, and let's say it kills your precious little Twilight, or whatever, what would you... I was thinking, do you really think we should risk that? Like, we should lock you up, but regardless, locking you up would just cause more problems.
If that thing ever comes out again, you can gladly kill me if it happens.
Then she grins and thinking, that's all I needed to hear. Well, I think it's about time that I head back to my home. Well, and I was thinking, oh yeah, you four needs to come to my home as well, so we can arrange. You guys can think about joining me if you want.
Really?
I could, but and then she walks back and she's like, what am I saying? I want you all to join. I need you all to join me. So there's no no's on this. I like I said, I need strong stand users like you to make this world a better place.
Yep. And Blaze said, he is really scary. And she really wants to make this world a better place? Well, what have we got to lose? I really do want to hunt down these murderous wolves that murdered my family. Silver said. And I do really want to hunt down those murderous snakes that murdered my family. And Marine said, and I really want to hunt down those murderous gators who murdered my family.
Which they're all dead. Because of one guy. Well, no, first she says, well, they're all dead.
What? How? How are the gators all dead?
And then she would have a memory of, like, about those three other gators that she was about to kill, but then something weird happened. And on one of those gators, on the floor next to them, like, blood writing on the floor, saying, all of you are just nothing more than maggots. I will make you all suffer for what you've done. And the bloody writing just keeps on saying suffer, suffer, suffer until it stops. You know, it's bloody writing. It's a little long, but not too long.
And then, out of the flashback, Marine was shocked looking at the floor. That's what that message meant.
The Scarlet's like, well, like I said, Scarlet went over to Jern a little bit, like, gonna ask him something.
No, that's what that message meant. So someone beat me to the punch of killing those gators. hits the hard floor.
Yeah, that's a fucking better fucking reason for her life now, is to find this person. So yeah, Scarlet turns around a little bit and says, "Wait a minute, a message?"
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you saw whoever did this? She said no.
No.
A random car just smashed in and almost killed me, knocked me flying, and when I came to, I don't know how long, it looks like the sun was rising, I think, but when I came to, they were all dead. There was like 6 or maybe 10 more outside, and a car, and one, she almost pukes when she says this, one was skinned alive with the brand stabbed into their head. You know, their skin of their brand stabbed into his head. And there was a message on the floor. Well, that's what it said.
Someone beat me to the punch of avenging my own family.
Well, if you ask me, that's less. If you ask me, you should be thanking whoever this person is.
Yeah, but I wanted to kill my family's killers. That's given me a reason to fight.
Then Jaren walks over and said, "Sometimes killing doesn't feel that good."
How would you know?
Well, I've killed a few innocent people and stuff. Then he looks at his arm and looks at Scarlet. Scarlet nods. You see, I worked it for the Gator. Not all of a sudden he's a Gator? No, what the fuck, wrong one. You see, I was a member of the Black Snakes.
What? Blaze hears that and says, "You remember the Black Snakes? The ones that murdered my family?"
Applejack points a gun at her. Cool it. Let him explain. Even Scarlet got her fucking stand ready.
Calm down.
And Scarlet says, he was abused by his own father, which was a member of this organization. Abused to obey his own father, which is a leader of the Black Snakes.
Abused?
Forced to kill under his orders.
And Blaze says, "Sorry. I still hate those murderous creeps who murdered my family. Can't believe they would do such a thing to a poor little innocent kid."
I wouldn't say innocent. He speaks finally and says, "I've killed plenty of people. Some black, some maybe black, some of the black wolves. Some random thug that they wanted to eliminate, and some people that were poking their nose where they shouldn't belong." You know, then he's like having images of cops and like innocent people.
While I was listening to this, and she is listening, but she's just turning her head away and looking away because she's just in tears listening to all this.
I wanted to. And then after the others rescued me, Twilight gave me food for thought. And
Twilight looked at Jaren, smiles with tears in her eyes.
And also Shadow. Well, he didn't say anything. He's just like.
And I looked up with tears in my eyes, but with a shocked face.
And after these two took me in, I finally found freedom, maybe happiness, but I always feared that they'll still come after me, which they will, and I know they will. And Scarlet said, you'll have plenty of people to protect you, right?
Right.
Yeah, I was about to say everyone else says right at the same time as well.
They all said right. And Twice says, we're all deaf. She's definitely right about that. Because you are my adopted son after all.
Yeah, and then he also says, thank you, but he also, after all, I have more innocent blood in my hands now. I don't think I'll ever be able to. And then fucking Scar, as hardly he probably ate a coconut, puts her hand on his shoulder and says, well, he didn't know. He probably got informed too. Well, no, he was with them. Well, not with them, but whatever, he was informed at some point too.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, you don't need to worry about those people. Yes, you did. And I was thinking, yes. No, she says, you shouldn't blame yourself for that. Accidents happen. But I should have. And I was thinking, look, my stand. Oh yeah, when he put it in his hand, he's already hit. Steve, you guys are probably thinking, you're putting his hand on his shoulder, what about all of the blood? Let's just say he cleaned it, okay? Now, and then I was thinking, do you think I had a choice as well? He finally fucking snaps as well. Because his stand is also dangerous.
Marine says, You didn't.
My stand can... You know what my stand can do. Whatever my blood touches, dissolves. And the scary part of it is, I have no control of stopping it. Anyone that touches it, friend, foe, family. He slightly tears after he says that. During that battle against those 3 stand users, I was passed out. Not knocked out, I couldn't see anything, as they were covered in my blood. Something was defending me. I could see some sort of red figure, but then my eyes were I couldn't focus. I was losing too much blood as I saw this red figure that was clearly my stand, killing them all. I had no idea. I just thought it was a dream. And then, I went to the nurses. They fixed me up and tried to clean all of the blood. And I woke up and they were all dead. Burnt. I couldn't see anyone. There was no bodies, no nothing. So I got up from a completely abandoned hospital, and I was just fully confused. I just wanted to go back home. I was covered in blood, completely confused of what was going on. I went back home, covered in my blood still. And then, when I went back home, I went to my mother, and, she saw me covered in blood, rushed at me. I slowly started to gather what was happening in the war, and seeing that red figure, seeing where it was coming from. Before I figured it out, my mother already grabbed me and holded where I was bleeding. I screamed no, but it was too late. I watched it, my own mother burned alive. I screamed, stop it, my stand, stop it. I screamed, stop it, stop it, stop it, as many times as I want. And then there was nothing. Then I realized what happened. How come a whole hospital was cleared from all nurses and doctors? I didn't know what to say. I wanted to kill myself then and there. Matter of fact, I did. I tried to. No, they took his gun, never mind. I was completely lost. I hated my stand. And yeah, when you hate your stand and have negative thoughts about it, it can kill you. So I almost managed to kill myself with my own stand burning me. when I started hating my stand, hating what I was, I realised it was called a stand. Well, I didn't know what, I was lost and confused, and then back in my house I saw a helicopter rushing in. I was just standing there confused as this helicopter. That's when I bumped into Scarlet. And, well, I wanted to die. I didn't know who she was. She showed me her ability, and Applejack showed her ability. I hated mine for so long. And then a couple of years ago, like 1 year later, I started to learn to respect it, calm it, control it. I still have no control when it touches anything else besides me. That's why I'm still dangerous. But she basically told me that out there are stands like dangerous stands that are causing more grief, more pain. There's other stand users over there that are suffering just like me. That has no control or understanding with their powers. That's why I joined, to help capture the lost and confused stand users. That last bit, and help them. And as for the stand users out there that are just causing chaos and misery, well, I'll fight them with everything I've got. Well, I'll do whatever it takes to take them down, to make this place a better place. And if you really, and then Scarlet says, yes, and remember what I said, if you really want to make a difference, and all those people that you killed, accidentally or not, you were still forced to fight. I don't want to do that to you too, Jaren. Fucking Shelly and Applejack looks at her like, what the fuck? Where was this?
And I was looking at this and I was like...
So, like I said, my offer of joining me still stands. If you truly feel guilty on something that you've done, then make up for it by doing the right thing. And fight with us. So we can both make this place a better place for you and your adopted mother and father. So we can all live a happy life.
And put an end to this rainbow drug anymore. And put an end to this rainbow drug so that it doesn't affect any more people.
Yeah, and Jaren just stays quiet and says, very well, I will join.
You okay, Marine? I still don't have a reason to fight. I only have a reason to kill these stupid stand users. Because I found out that the persons who murdered my family are dead.
Then Scarlet would say, why don't you try to find them? Find them and maybe, if you want, kill them. We'll find out why they did it. Or help Blaze get revenge on the snakes.
It's not just your family that got murdered by a group of users or a group of people or stand users. We don't know if they were. But just knowing this, Marine, the snakes murdered my family as well. Instead of just having your own goal, just killing the gators since they were already gone, try and help us murder every other bad stand user that's out there. Yes, even including the wolves that murdered my family, and the snakes that murdered Blaze's family, and abused this poor kid.
And then Scarlet says, and don't forget, there's other things out there too, like out of control people that have no idea how to control their stands. Do you really think are you really that cold that you wouldn't care about innocent people, like kids, friends, family, suffering the same way that you did, or would you want to stop that and fight?
You're right, mates. You're right about that. No mercy this time. Any other bad stand user in this world, whoever hurts any innocent people, who tortures them or even abuses them, gonna pay and get slayed by my own sword and my stand. Yeah, that's our Marine. Yeah. So proud of you, Marine. Ain't that right, Shadow? Yeah. And I'm smiling now.
This is gonna be longer than fucking 4 hours, I'm pretty sure.
I'm smiling with tears in my eyes. But I think we're gonna just have to... I think we're just gonna have to call it a day. Wouldn't you say, Scarlet? Because we want to let Alpha recover.
Obviously. The rest of you should have your normal lives. And like I said, Shadow, even if you're going back home, you will be kept an eye on. Isn't that right, Applejack? Right.
I know. But wouldn't...
Well, no, Applejack.
I know. I wouldn't want it any other way. But still, I really still want to spend more time with Twilight as well as everybody else. And also, try to fix the damages that I've done when I became the Black Beast. I rolled a 5.
Yeah. And I was thinking, well, I have found out a few people. She hides the fact that you murdered a few. That's still alive.
Really? You people are still alive? As I remember recalling, from my memory, I only injured 10. I don't remember ever murdering. I don't remember hurting anybody else.
She says nothing. Well, either way, until this weird whatever the hell's controlling you is gone, or whatever, you won't be able to meet that person until that's dealt with.
But will you give him a chance to apologize to the people who he injured?
I can give the people and the parents written apologies already if he wants.
No. I'd rather do it in person.
And risk this rainbow drug attacking you? Attacking that person?
Like I said, if it ever starts again, you guys can kill me if it happens. But I really want to fix what I've done. And right now, I'm willing to do it, even if it kills me.
But fine, you could do it with your own risk. You'll still have eyes on you. And if I see anything odd, we will lock you up again.
Okay.
Maybe for good if you're not careful. After all, I made a promise. Looks at Durin. Durin remembers. I promise I will not kill him. Let him die. Yeah, and locking you up isn't killing you. She feeds you and stuff.
Well, it just bugs me, and I can't hug her still because I'm still like locked up
Oh,
in chains.
sorry. Here, and then throws a key.
Twilight ends up still hugging me for a second, and unhugs and unkindles my cuffs. Like basically just like releases me from the cuffs.
Yep.
And I end up standing.
But if you wanna travel, then go alone. Yeah, what's the point in us if I never know?
To see, I'm glad to be with you.
Let you go.
Me too. We both start hugging and kissing.
Jordan runs over and says, "Fucking geez, get a room." He says that in German. We don't understand what he said. I don't know how you say that in German. And like I said, you said.
And Twilight just ends up stop kissing me and saying, "It's in German."
Yeah, what did he say?
He says, "Get a room."
Okay. A little laughter, like, oh, and he's like, oh my god. Well, either way, everyone that's willing to join, come with me, and we'll take Alpha in my room, my house as well.
Yeah. When they go back, Twilight is sitting with me and Silver.
Where the fuck is still? Where are you guys? If we're in, like I said, there's the Hotel of Dreams.
We're all back at Scarlet Place, and
Okay.
Silver and Blaze and Marine were all sitting down. We were all there because they wanted to explain their past and how they knew the snakes and the wolves.
Okay, because again, those three should have known each other as past because they were friends. You know, those three people.
Yeah. So, anyways, I'm guessing you knew by now. That Shadow already knows. Yes, our families think of murder. But apparently, the only reason why we were friends to Shadow in the first place and his family.
Go on.
Silver. Shadow. When he met us up in the past in the college, he saved us from a bunch of bullies in school. Apparently,
This was before he had a stand, I would say.
this is before we had a stand. If he even had stands to begin with. We ended up getting a bunch of bullies ended up coming up to our schools because they thought we were weird with these marks that were shown on our eyes.
Okay.
And apparently, Shadow stood up for us and fought them, and they backed off. They didn't know who he was yet. But then, we owe him our life after what he did to us. He gave us a bit of Mortal Kombat. He let the teachers teach us Mortal Kombat afterwards. Well, technically that was me that trained them because Shadow didn't know any violent moves back then. Yeah. Afterwards, after we fought, after he fought off those bullies ended up attacking Shadow instead. And apparently, after that, he saved us. We were starting to save him this time because at the end of the day, apparently, one of those boys ended up sneaking a knife into school. And apparently, one of the college teachers we ended up seeing that after we fought them, and the teachers ended up seeing that, and those guys immediately got expelled for what they did. They were also got arrested as well. The one who had a knife, and those guys, even the ones they were the ones who assisted in him, got arrested as well because they helped him out, and we saved Shadow's life.
Probably found you with his men, stabbed you a bunch of times. You collapsed basically, and then the rainbow drug kicked in and gave you your stand, and made you almost tear those guys' bodies apart. Then they try to run with the knife in their hands, scared to death, but they have blood on their knife.
They had blood on their knife. They got arrested for causing this. But they all got arrested for it. I don't know what happened after that. Apparently, apparently after you came too, we saw the demonstration, but we looked away. We didn't want to upset you for the damage that you caused. But that was when the teachers had to cover your name after what happened again.
Yep, it happened loads of times.
Because apparently when I heard it, it happened loads of times. Even back in school.
Then he was starting to get that name.
Then you were starting to get that name of the Black Beast. We only knew about those eight other people that you injured, and a few of them managed to escape, but they got arrested.
Don't know how it happens to the rest, you could say. Because that's just wait.
Don't know what happened to the rest, you say. But anyways, after it happened, we still stayed with you until the very end, because you saved our lives, even despite that you were becoming a monster. So, you stayed with me, even though that I was a monster? Yes. We owe you our lives at what you did for us. Yeah, you saved us from those bullies, Shadow.
I was thinking the pirate girl could say, and yes, we did lose contact for quite a while.
Yes, and we did lose contact for quite a while. And then after this all happened, we all went home. Yeah. Blaze, you go first. Apparently my family was a member of the Snakes, but they were only being a part of the Snakes to find, because they were trying to find a cure for this rainbow drug. I returned home that day. The Snakes found out that they were finding a cure for their rainbow drug.
Trying to.
And I returned home that day. They were both murdered. I was so scared. Those murderous beasts were in front of me, and they were gonna do the same thing to me what they did to my family. Because they feared that I may have known the same thing too. But that was when I heard a voice. My stand started speaking to me. And apparently they said they could help me avenge my family. Put an end to all these people who murdered my family. Then I got really angry with a fiery shockwave of fire.
That's better.
With a fiery shockwave here appearing around me, blowing them to the wall with fire on their bodies. And I said, "You dare murder my family. You scums don't deserve to live. I'm gonna burn you all to the ground."
And after I burned all those people to smithereens, leaving nothing more than just ash in my rake. I had a feeling that Silver and Marine were in danger too, so I ran towards Silver's house first. And why Blaze was on her way to my house. Apparently I got home, and suddenly, my family was murdered right when I got home. And that made me so sad and angry. But that was when I heard the voice.
Excuse me. I will help you put an end to these people who murdered your family.
It was telepathically said in my head. Then, I got really mad. I standed, looked at that person, and forced him against the wall. I'm gonna rip you all to shreds!
Like his eyes could look at the left of his arm, then his stand could look at the right side of the arm and tear him apart. There you go.
Yeah. After I teared all of them apart, leaving nothing more than parts of their bodies on my floor, on my family's floor. Blaze met me after that, and she told me what happened to her family. Then we all had to worry about Marine, and we rushed over to that place.
And then around a day, because let's not make it all happen. Oh, well, fine, whatever, it's bizarre.
Then, afterwards, while I was on my way back home, we were having just about a family night, just to be having a movie. I got home just in time, but then some people named the Gators stormed our home. They got my mother down on the floor, and me down on the floor too. And my father was fighting back, and apparently he got murdered by them. My mother turned to look at me. She said, "Fight on. Don't ever give up." They were trying to silence her to stop her from talking, but she still went on. I was traumatized. I was scared. And then they murdered her right in front of me after she was keep on talking. And I was scared that the same thing was going to happen to me too. But then I heard a voice, and the water was also near closer to me as well as my family's corpses.
Oh, you don't need that, trust me. When she gets angry, I'm thinking like, you know the bathroom? Oh, weird. The sink water's coming out.
Yeah, but the water is happening while the stand basically.
Exactly, that the sink is running out of somewhere else. Like, what the fuck?
And it said, use us. We will help you put an end to these people who murdered your family, and give you a reason to kill all these other people who murdered your family, and stop anyone suffering the same fate. Then I got really angry, and the water basically rushed through the bathrooms, flooding every single one of the rooms. Apparently, they were drowning. They were almost about to die from the drown. But they saw me walking through the water, with nothing to breathe me through. I was but my stand was like supporting me through air.
I have an idea.
And apparently, I said, "You murder my family, I'm gonna murder you." I was literally almost about to kill them, but then you know the rest. And then afterwards, Blaze and Silver ended up showing up out of nowhere. Since our families were dead, we had nowhere to go. That's when we fought. That's when you came to me. Shadow said that.
Okay.
That's when you came to me.
We tried looking at you for years, because again, they would probably be 16 or whatever, or 17 or 18. You never said what age this happened, but yeah.
We tried looking for you for years. But apparently, we couldn't find a trace of where you were, because your family had been relocated. But we would never give up, because we would still try and find you, no matter what the cost. Because, truth, we were stand users as well, because we found out that you were a stand user as well. And we could help you, as well as you could help us.
Yeah, it was pretty easy to add two to two together, because when they saw you tearing those people to shreds, they couldn't see the stand. Now they know why they couldn't see it, because you were a stand.
But now we noticed that it wasn't that you had a stand when you were murdering these people.
Well, slashing them.
When you were slashing them. We didn't see it because we weren't stand users at the time. But now we do. And we know that was a stand. That's why we were trying our best to find you. And we couldn't find a trace. But that was when we also we made a new goal. To find every murder stand user who murdered our family. And murder them. So that anything doesn't happen to any other family again. Yeah. And we kept on looking for you. That was when we ran into Alpha, who returned from the war. And afterwards, he told us what happened to his family because he went to see them in the hospital. And apparently
said, well, we don't know where Shadow is, but there was a weird black van and stuff, so he basically used that information to tell them to follow a certain any weird black van, mysterious figure. Boop.
That's what made us end up here. At your house, Scarlet. And that's why we're here. So that's why we seem to be having these stands. And that's why we're here, along with Alpha.
Okay.
And,
yep.
And that's why, if you want us to join, we will. Because we don't want anything happening. We don't want any other murderous stands murdering families, or any other criminal murdering a family and any other innocent people again. And if they try to murder our friends and family, we'll kill them if we have to. And even sacrifice ourselves doing it. Or not.
Then Applejack also speaks and says, well, also, what if the stand user that was killing innocent people was actually a little kid and didn't mean to? What do you do then?
Well, if that was an innocent kid,
he was losing control of his stand, we would try and help them to gain control of it if we could.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, we don't want anybody to be turning out to be a monster again. Just like us. And just like Shadow.
And then, yeah,
Just
go on.
tell you the truth. Shadow, you're not the only one who's a monster. We also were monsters trying to kill those people who killed our family too. And me and Silver were the ones that had blood on our hands. As well as Vern.
And then Scarlet says, well, you killed thugs. I wouldn't actually call it bad blood. Killing innocent people and almost killing an ally, that's crossing the line. And what if I had decided that the stand that you guys captured or try to help is too dangerous and we have to lock her up? What do you say to that?
We will still try to fight. Even if it means we have to let that person stay behind bars. And if it was a friend of ours, we would still give our lives to save them from this thing. Even if we have to. And to help that person gain control of it.
Okay. Well, like I said, the rules are simple. When you sign this, like I said, whatever I say goes. Like if I say somebody needs to go to be locked up again because they almost killed someone, looks at Shadow in a jokey-ish way, which is weird. And then like says, and also, not sharing information with random people that I don't trust. Even if you think you trust them, you need to wait until I trust them. And there's more, but you don't need to worry about those.
Doesn't Shadow get one too? To sign?
Once that thing leaves, he can get it to sign. Fine, you can get to sign, but I should add a new rule. The second you kill any innocent person, you're fired and locked up. Yeah, that sounds like a good rule.
Okay. Silver and Blaze and Marine sign. I hesitate. One sign. While I hands putting my hand. Her hand on my hand. I look at her. End up smiling. And I end up signing.
And then she says, "Good. We got quite a few here." You know, then Applejack says, "Good. We got quite a few here, y'all."
And I said, "What about Millie? Does she get to sign too?"
They're like, "Who is Millie?" "Oh, the name Daisy. I wasn't sure if I trusted you girls to know the truth that her name's Millie and her."
Wait, what? That's Millie? You mean Snowy's Knobblehead's sister?
My name's... I'm not Knobblehead, that's a bit different.
And what's with the blood? Oh my god, again. Alright, I'm going to quickly explain it. She quickly explains it. Oh. That's... Well, like I said, she's still up for debate to join. She could have helped me fight all of you, and then I might have rewarded her, but she didn't.
Yeah, I could have, but I didn't. Because at the end of the day, my brother's still locked up in a cell. Your brother's still locked up in the cell? Yes, for almost killing Shadow's family.
And almost
Yeah.
killing Twilight.
And almost for killing Twilight, too.
No, I mean, she said that. Scarlet said that last one.
What? Then why are you keeping him alive? He should have been dead.
Because it's her brother. I'm pretty sure she wouldn't want me to kill him. Seeing it's the only family she has left.
And plus, Silver, your family was not the only one who was murdered by the wolves. My family was murdered by the wolves too. And Snowy was tricked into working with them for money.
Smacks the table.
Those murdering wolves!
Now they have more reason to be dead.
Okay,
Causing all this.
okay. I was scared that one of you was going to try to rescue him again. Or try to kill him, because as much as I want to, I'm pretty sure Millie would be all alone.
Is Snowy ready to own up to his mistakes for what he did?
He will stay locked up until I decide.
Well, I was gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. If Alpha
She looks at you.
I'm gonna say this. If Alpha ends up waking up, he will be asking questions about what happened to his family. You better let him know. Because he's been really worried about them when he found them in the hospital.
And then it was
So-
like saying, so, alright then, so we're all signed in and stuff. I will tell, so there you go, information done.
He opened the door. You don't need to tell me anything. You were saying that Snowy was used by these wolves. Is this right? Am I right, Scarlet?
Yes, and what about that thing that you heard? Didn't you hear us about what about the mother and father part? Didn't you get that?
So he was the one who caused all this with his stand? I'm guessing that's something to do with his stand, that black ink. Yes. He does, brother. He does have a stand.
He did it.
Venom.
He did it to have revenge on Shadow for leaving him,
And betraying him.
while betraying him.
Apparently I was the one who apparently caused his family's death. But apparently it wasn't just my fault. It was also his fault. He redeemed because he was also the one who caused his own family's death because he didn't know who he was working with. He could have
Scarlet slightly chuckles when you say he's redeemed. After chopping your mother and father to pieces, I wouldn't say he's redeemed still.
Yeah, I know. He still is the person who murdered my family. Tried to.
Oh, of that topic, there's no random friends of Snowy that I need to be aware of.
No.
Good. Go on.
No. Nothing that I know of. Millie?
No,
I
he never had any friends at all. The only people that he knew was Lindsay, me, and Shadow. Those were the only people, even including Alpha. Those were the only people that he knew.
Okay. Well, like I said, unlike I'm glad because if there was more people trying to break into my house and rescue their friend, I will definitely say no. Because I will
And if they want to murder you and get Snowy back, what will you do?
She laughs at that. They can try.
And Alpha said, well, if that happens, she'll just end their lives.
They'll be dead before they reach him. He'll stay locked up until I find out what I want to do with him.
Yeah. And for also murdering our family, Snowy, he'll still have to make it up. It's not only me, and not only Lindsay, and not only his sister, Millie. He'll have to make it up to also you, and all of us. Because when you murder our family, he messes with all of us. Lindsay also says that.
Well, seeing that everyone's here, well, not everyone.
And Scar. No, Alpha said, Scarlet. Sorry for injuring Scar.
Oh, he's there too. He's like saying, no, I'm good, don't worry. Man, that was one dangerous stand.
Yeah. But still, you were crazy too. I'm surprised you've been named a soldier. Were you given a badge of honor?
Long time ago, I just buried the past because I don't want to remember what happened.
Well, Scarlet, you said you're a member of the. Are you a member of the police or the?
And then I said, oh, okay, I better drop this confusion because I'm also going to do this to the viewers because I should have done this before. I don't know why I gave her, like, FBI. No. She says, alright, the whole FBI thing is to hide the name of the true name of our organization. Because like I said, before that whole trial happened and many people didn't believe in stands, now they do, so I don't know if I need this title of this fake name, FBI. Because like I said, we're not working with the cops. You guys are all working with me. I'm not working with anyone. All of you, well, everyone that's working in this in this thing is working with me.
Well,
and the organization's called, well, Shadow, Twilight, Lindsay. You guys should know what was it called already. I'm pretty sure, what's the name with Mr. Postman again? I forgot. Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte already told you. This is back in episode 1.
You mean you?
And then Twilight, and then Scarlet says, yes, the organization that's been built here is called MSD. Mysterious Stand Division. That's the end of the second part, and here's the picture I lost the last time. Yeah, this is the picture that my friend William actually managed to re-get, because that's what he drew about the fire stand. And he didn't draw anything about the shadow thing. I asked him of what he wanted, and then I was like, okay, and I also had to change a few things because I sort of made a similar stand about shadows. But, you'll find out eventually at some point, guys. And also the thing I want you to type down is two things now. One is how many times did the door sound effect been used, the opening and closing one. 2, what color was Shelly's glowing eyes? And also I was going to say one more thing. Well, that's it, that's what you need to type. Tell me tell me in the comments below who do you think won that fight, because it's sort of like 50-50. I'm on the Scar train because if had continued, he would have probably taken another unopposed damage, because it's blood fire. Anyway, roll 5-5. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's the end of the video. See you in episode 3 with this very interesting picture going on here. I wonder what this bit symbolizes. Could those two be a rival for Scarlet? See you there.